brothers and sisters. It's your boy, Brother Harold. Shalom, shalom, man. Shabbat shalom, man. On this Sabbath, man. On this Sabbath. Yeah, I know it's been a while, man, since Brother Harold came to y'all, brought y'all a little fresh word. Last night I was in meditation, man, at work, meditating over some things, and the Lord gave me, Abba Yah gave me a message to bring forth on this Sabbath. So we're gonna go ahead, man. We're gonna dive right into it. We ain't gonna hesitate. We gonna get right into this word, man. So anyway, I hope y'all having a blessed morning. I know Brother Harold here. Let me get a little something. All right, before we jump into this thing, man. We need to jump into this thing, man. All right, we're gonna be coming out of Matthew chapter 13. And we're going to start right there at verse 24. But before we get there, I just want to speak on some things. Cause it's so much been going on. But anyway, I want to deal with today. I want to look at a word that the Lord brought to me concerning the tares. I want to talk about the weeds or tares, the tares that's in your life. Each and every one of us, we have them. And as we get into this word, we're going to see what Jesus, the Messiah, Yeshua, is telling us. Okay, we're going to pick up right there. It says, the wheat and the tares. The wheat and the tares. Jesus told them another parable. The kingdom of heaven, he says, it's like a man who sows good seed in a field. Now understand now, I'm going to break this down as we go. We're going to talk about it. It's like a man who sows good seed into a field. But while everyone is sleeping, the enemy came and sowed weeds or tares among the wheat and went away. So here we are. We have a man who sows good seed into the field. Now we know that the Father, Abba Yah, gives seed to the sower. So therefore, the servant of Yah has this seed, and therefore he gonna sow it now. He gonna put it into the field. Good seed that the Father Yah has given. Now, when we look at our lives, brothers and sisters, we see that there are times when we put good stuff out there that Abba Yah has given us. So whether it be Instagram or Facebook or YouTube, whatever platform you ride on, the Father, especially if you are about the Father's business, the Father give you seed, therefore that you may sow among the field. Okay, now listen to this. It says now, while everyone was sleeping now, in the midst of what's going on, even in this world, there are a lot of us who are asleep. And we know this because that's where the term came in. Everybody was talking about we need to stay woke. Are you woke to what's going on? You see what I'm saying? Because what's going on around us, we see people dying and police brutality and racism and it's a whole lot of stuff going on around us. You know, especially when we talking to my people, the blacks of America, the African Americans, as they call it. At least that's what they call them. You know, but that ain't what we are. But anyway, Hebrews to Negroes. That's what I'm reading. But anyway, I diverged a little bit. Let's get back. So we see we have this going on. So that comes the enemy and he sows weeds and tares among the wheat, and then he went away. So when the wheat sprouted and formed a head, and then the weeds also appeared with the wheat. So in other words, what it's saying is there comes a stage when the wheat it matures and it starts growing and it ears appear on it. But also with the wheat, it says that the weeds, the tares, it growed as well. Now, I want to deviate and look at this for a minute. I took some notes. It said that the wheat and the weeds, which is the tares, wild rice, wild grass that grows, and we got to understand that these tares, this wild grass that's growing up with the wheat, they both similar each other. They both look alike. See, it's hard to tell them apart as they growing. Now, I even went to my brother, my brother Swinson, the apostle, and was talking to him about these things. And I told him, I said that Abba Yah is giving me a word, and he's trying to formulate and put something together. He's trying to show me something about tares that's lurking in my life. So therefore, it said that they both look alike. The difference between the two is that. Now the real wheat, when it comes to a mature stage, like I said, when it grows and it matures, it starts growing. It grows ears and buzz. It buzz up and it appears. And real wheat, it becomes heavy. Real wheat will drop. It will droop down. And you look that word up, it's talking about bow. Now, when the apostle told me this, it kind of the ruach, the Holy Spirit, kind of touched me there because he was talking about bound. The real wheat, it bows. It bows down. It bows. It bends a little bit. But when it talk about the weed, the grass, the wheat now, the tares, the weeds, it said it stands straight up. It grows and it just stands straight up. So now we got a difference. We got one that's bowing and we got one that's standing straight up. So what do this tell us, brothers and sisters? So when you look it up, you begin to see that those who are true to the word of Yah and true to the word that's being spoken, those are the ones that have no problem bowing down to the Most High Yah. We bow down and we give all praises to the Most High Yah. So therefore, when we look and we see something that might resemble us, but really not like us, therefore it's sprouting up now because maturity stage of growing. We both are growing one way or the other. One is growing right and one is growing wrong. But therefore, now we see that the tares are standing out and they're standing straight up. And when you look that word up, you're going to find that those are the ones that is prideful within themselves. They erect themselves in pride. That's what they do. They pride. They prideful in their beliefs and what they stand for and all this stuff. So therefore, we see, let's continue. We see that these two have came up now. Then in verse 27, we pick up there, we say the owner's servant now, we have the servants came to him and said, Sir, didn't you not sow good seed in your field? So now we have the servant talking, and the servant came and said, look at him. I could have sworn you sowed good seed in your field. It says, where then did the weed come from? Wait a minute. I could have sowed you sowed good seed in your field, but where did all these weeds come from? Have you ever been in a conversation, or have you ever put good seed out there, or maybe put something out there and it's all good, and then therefore in the midst of all that the enemy come and he sow wheat and he sow tares in that which you have sown? And therefore you look and you acted and someone come to you and say, man, I could have swore that you sowed good seed out there. I could have swore that you put the truth of God's word out there. You standing on something. But therefore somebody is sowing tares in that which you're putting out. So what did he say? He immediately said, where did this weed come from? And an enemy did this, he replied. So therefore, he automatically said, look here, man, the enemy did this. So we need to understand, brothers and sisters, that when we strive to do good and we strive to put good seed out there, the enemy is going to always come to disrupt what the Father Abba Yah is trying to do. So then again, he said, the servant asked him. Now, this is where we're going. This is where we're going right here. Let's hold on. Now the servant asked him, do you want us to go and pull him up? Now, do you want us to go and remove that which we see that is weeds, that is no good? And the question is, no, he says. He answered, because. Other words, let them grow together. What are you saying, Brother Harold? We need to let them grow together until harvest time. And then that we'll see that the Father Abba Yah will separate those. So in other words, it said we need to let them grow, because while you pull the weeds up, you may uproot the wheat with them also. So let them both grow together until the harvest. At that time, I will collect all these weeds and tie them together into a bundle, and they will be burned and gathered the wheat, and then we'll gather the wheat and bring them into the barn. So in other words, man, we talking about a time when there's going to be a great separation, and all these weeds and tares is going to be separated from the wheat. It's going to be separated from the wheat. But why are we letting them grow together? So in other words, brothers and sisters, to make a long story short, it's what Brother Harold is saying. There are going to be times in your life when you're going to have tares. You're going to have people in your life that look like they shouldn't be there. But at the same time, the Father say, don't remove them. Let them stay right there. Let them grow right there together with you as you grow in good and they grow in evil. In the harvest time, when the reaper comes, we going to separate some stuff. Where we going? Let me tell you where we going. We're going to move on down to verse 37. No, let's go to 36. Then they left. 13:36. Then he left the crowd and went into the house with the disciples, Jesus did, and came to him. And the disciples say, explain this parable of the weeds in the field. And Jesus answers him, and he said, the one who sows the good seed is the Son of Man. The field is the world. And the good seed stands from the sons. It stands for the sons of the kingdom. So the good seed is the sons of the kingdom. But the weeds now, the tares now, is the son of the evil one. Wait a minute now. He's saying that the tares and the weeds is the sons of the evil one. And the enemy who sows them is the devil. Whoa! So now we see, brothers and sisters, that when them tares and them weeds come in your life, we know who sowed them. The devil. It's the devil who comes to bring destruction. Watch this. Then he says, the weeds of the son, okay, is the evil one. And the enemy sows them, which is the devil. The harvest is the end of the age. That is the harvest. Now it's harvest time. And the harvest, and then the reapers, which is the angels, as the weeds are pulled up and burned into the fire. So will it be at the end of the age. The Son of Man will send out the reapers, and they will weed out the kingdom, everything that causes sin, and all who do evil. All who do evil and everything that causes sin will be thrown into the fiery furnace. Now, listen. It says, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth, then the righteous will shine. Woo! Woo! Thank you, Abba Yah. There come a time when the righteous gonna shine. We gonna shine like the sun in the kingdom of the Father. He who hears, let him hear. He who hears this fresh word on this Sabbath, on this Shabbat, let him hear. Because there's gonna be a time when the reapers, we talk about that reaper, when that reaper comes, and he gonna separate the wheat from the tares. So I'm gonna end like this, brothers. Whatever you doing, keep on doing it. Keep scribing. Don't worry about the tares, the weeds that you see in your life. Because you on the right path. And the day gonna come when the Father, Abba Yah, he gonna do the separation. The angels, the reapers, I love it. The reapers gonna come. And they gonna do that which is right. They gonna separate some stuff in the end. So look here, man. I'm going to go ahead. I'm 17 minutes in. Brother Harry, I love y'all, man. I hope y'all have a blessed Shabbat, man. And do whatever the Most High y'all put on your heart to find out rest. Because this day was created for us. The Sabbath, we weren't created for the Sabbath, but the Sabbath created for us. So therefore, let us rest in it. Brothers and sisters, so I love y'all. Until we come together again to hear from what the Father, Abba Yah, has to say to us, y'all be blessed. And it's your boy, Brother Harold, and I'm out. Shalom, shalom.